yeah, there's still work to be done. I got guys out there, other quarterbacks trying to compete. So, I mean, being a name starter, that's good, but I still want to, make sure I make the most of this opportunity while I'm out there running with, the ones or whoever I'm running with. So, it's good. But
when did Coach Sweeney tell you that you were going to be the starter heading in the spring?
he sat us down, 2 days ago. Excuse me, 2 days ago, and just told us, what the layout was, how we was gonna go about spring. So like 2 days ago.
How are you managing kind of the expectations, especially following someone like Deshaun, but also trying to carve out your own path and be yourself?
Yeah, that's mainly what I've been trying to do, just trying to be myself. I'm not trying to be Deshaun because he was his own self. I just wanted to be Kelly Bryant. Just try to be simple. Just go about things the way I would look at things. I looked at Deshaun. I took some stuff that he did. We tried to incorporate it into how I manage and go play my game. So I'm not trying to be Deshaun. I'm just trying to be like Kelly.
Deshaun was a leader, and you are the veteran of this quarterback group. Have you felt like, not necessarily that you need to lead the way Deshaun did, but that you do need to be sort of that vocal, veteran guy?
Yeah, just being more vocal, like you said, being the most experienced out of the group. So just like doing that, just also leading by example. They're encouraging, the younger guys, just trying to help them out. Eric and Hunter, being that this is their first spring, so just trying to be that like veteran, like you said, just trying to take them under the wing, just show them, help them out while we out there.
What are your strengths?
My strengths, I know the offense. I've been here this will be my third spring, so I know the ins and outs of the offense. I can make plays, with my legs, also with my arms. I feel very confident in my arms to make the throws that the offense needs. And, just bring that attitude, the ready to work attitude, that it's instilled and established into this program. So, yeah, that's pretty much.
With you and Tucker, I guess, kind of being the veterans, do y'all sort of push each other as well as root for each other?
Oh, yeah. I think Nick and Deshaun was a great example of that. The relationship that they had, between each other, pushing each other, and also, being out there having fun, competing, and helping each other. Just seeing that, me and Tucker just being around it for 2 years, it was really neat to see, how they work together. So, yeah, that's pretty much a relationship that we have.
Coach Scott said that essentially that you guys don't need to worry about what Deshaun was and not try to be him, that you just need to be you. Is there a little bit of comfort in that as you get going, that you just need to go out there and be the best Kelly Bryant that you can be?
Yeah, yes, sir. Coach Sweeney, one of his mottos is just be the best version of you. And, that's something that I've just been trying to do, since I've been here. Like I said earlier, just taking advantage of, Deshaun, what he did. How he went about himself and carried himself. It was really neat to see, like I said. But, yeah, being the best version of myself that I can be, just try to make the most out of it.
How eager are you considering? I mean, you've certainly waited a little bit of time for this. Obviously, you've played a little bit, but now you get a real crack at this starting job.
I've been very eager. Sitting back 2 years. Now, it's time. The time has come. Just to, like I said, make the most of it. So, very eager. Just took a little patience. So that's one of the things that I learned over 2 years. Just stay patient. Your time's coming. Just be ready for it.
Where do you think you are in the passing game right now? Because everybody knows you can take off and run, and maybe people want to see you hang in the pocket a little bit longer and really work the passing game. Are you more patient and more confident in that area now?
Yeah, yes, sir. I say, when I first got here, I was, a little quick, get outside the pocket, just take off and run. But now, just sitting back in the pocket that extra second, just going through the first, second, and third read. So now, yeah, that's where I'm at right now, in the passing game.
Dabo said, every day is going to be a competition. At the same time, I'm sure you don't want to view it as like, well, where do I stand on the depth chart today versus tomorrow, or just one bad practice going to affect me? How do you kind of find that balance of kind of being able to ratchet it up every day, but not necessarily be worrying about how each individual day is impacting where you stand?
By doing that, I'm just going to try to control what I can control. I'm not going to worry about what's going over here, what's going over there. And just like Coach Sweeney say, you can't win it, you can't lose it in a day. So just trying to stay consistent, each day, just taking one day at a time, one practice, one meeting at a time, and just going about it like that. Just not trying to focus on, okay, I had a bad day, maybe a bad throw. Just learn from it, and just try to grow from it.
What does it do for your confidence as you step out on that spring practice field for the first time? And Dabo says, you're the clear number one right now. Doesn't mean you're going to start game one, But what does it do for your confidence that your coach says right now Kelly Bryant is the #1 quarterback?
I think it helps my confidence, you know, that the coaches have the confidence in me to, you know, name me as the starter, you know, going into the spring. But, you know, like I say, every day is going to be a competition. You know, it's not given to me just because I have the opportunity to be the starter right now. So you just got to work.
You've probably heard people say it's hard to be the guy that replaces, in this case, a legend, the guy that did everything that Deshaun did. How do you balance not trying to do everything that he did and just be Kelly Bryant, and you know maybe you're not going to be able to do everything that Deshaun did right away? How do you balance that?
Just do me, man. I'm not gonna be Deshaun, like I said. I'm just gonna be Kelly. You know, there's some things that Deshaun do, you know, that I probably won't be able to do, but there's some stuff that I want to do on my own that maybe, you know, Deshaun probably couldn't be able to do. But you know, that's just how I'm gonna go about it.
At the same time, getting to learn from a guy like that. I mean, it's not like you're coming in and you never got to sit beside him and learn. What did you learn from the way he approached practice, to the way he played in games, to the way he was in the quarterback room?
His poise, you know, on and off the field, and the way he prepared. That was one of the biggest things that I took out of it. You know, every day, you know, he had like a list of notes that he took before, after, and during the meetings. You know, just trying to implement that into how I prepare. Probably one of the biggest things I took from it, and just saw how knowledgeable he was, you know, of football and just also life. So that's pretty much, you know, taken out of it.
Have you been impressed with, I know you probably haven't gotten to see him throw too much, but just the level of confidence that Hunter came in with for a guy who, you know, by all rights should still be in high school right now?
Yeah, he came in very confident. You know, in the workouts, you know, he's been doing them all good. You know, he's been working. His attitude, you know, what you want to see in a guy who will come in here. You know, being a freshman, he has the attitude. It's been very impressive to see.
You had fun here in the new facility?
I've had a
Do you
lot
have
of
like a
fun.
favorite, like at the slide, nap room? I don't know.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, the first time I got on the slide, I actually fell off the mat and fell into the floor, so that was, it was pretty neat. Actually, I need a GPS because sometimes I get lost in here, so coach, you need a map or something, but it's nice.
Have you talked to Deshaun at all? Like, has he texted you and given you any advice going into this?
Yeah, I talked to him last week, you know, just catching up, you know, just seeing how things going out there for him, and just checking up on me. Just one of the things he said, pretty much like I said earlier, just be you. You know what you are, you know what you can do. You know, don't let anyone, you know, tell you that you can't do anything. Don't try to be something that you're not. You know, just be Kelly Bryant, pretty much. So yeah, that's about it.
Does it help with the transition that you got skilled players like y'all do? I mean, you got Deion and Hunter and Tavian and Fuller and all those. I mean, you got other guys that can make plays, and you don't have to do everything. When you look at who you got around you, does that help you make this transition?
Yes, sir. Cause you know, having those guys out there, you know, you just get the balls to them. They can make plays out in space. You know, it just makes the job that much easier and simpler. You know, you don't have to do too much. You know, just get it to them, and they'll do the rest. So yeah, having a support cast of them, and also the offensive lineman up front, you know, so that helps out a lot.
You feel like you built a pretty good chemistry with some of the young wide receivers so far?
Yeah, so especially, you know, the guys that came in like Deion, Ray, and Hunter, just being around them, you know, a lot. You know, just having the opportunity, you know, when going with in practice, you know, going with the 2s and 3s. So yeah, the chemistry there is there, you know, and also the friendship also in the bond.
We haven't seen you throw a lot of deep balls in games. Is that something coming into the spring that you feel like you need to work on? It's something they just didn't ask you to do last year?
Just being confident, and consistent, you know, while I'm out there. I know I didn't have that many reps, you know, during the game, so just trying to elevate it, you know, just take off and go from there.
What would you say your biggest strength is as a quarterback right now? Is it your improvisational knack?
I'd say I'm more knowledgeable now. You know, the past 2 years, and I was still learning. I am still learning, you know, as this transition goes on. So just being knowledgeable, I know pretty much ins and outs of offense. You know, like I said, I'm still learning, but I'm more confident, you know, as of where I was thinking more in the first 2 years. Now, rather than thinking, I'm more reacting now and just playing football. So yeah, that's about it.
Is that what Coach Streeter has been working the hardest with you on?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Just like I said, just playing ball, you know, just trying not to, going back to just trying to think, oh, we're going to go with the ball here or there. And just, like you said, just getting the ball out in space and letting guys do the rest.
what are the biggest things you've been doing to try to become a better passer? Are there certain drills or certain things you do to try to become more accurate?
Just mechanics with the ball, just throwing mechanics, footwork, just my lower statue, just trying to pull my hips through as I'm finishing the throw. Just simple stuff like that, just little things like that to just make an impact on the ball and on accuracy and stuff like that.
How do you balance, you're competing with guys like Zarek and Hunter, but at the same time you're an older guy trying to help them along? How do you balance that?
For one, just focus on yourself, just like I say, control what you control, but also at the same time, just try to help the young guys out. Because I remember 2 springs ago, I was in the same situation as them, just trying to learn the offense, also, just trying to make sure I don't mess up. So I guess just like, when I'm not out there and they're out there, just trying to be a little fly in the air, just trying to talk to them, encourage them, just doing some things like that.
You still to stay in contact much with Ramon Robinson? Is he kind of stayed a mentor for you?
Yes, sir. We talked last night. He just gave me a few words of encouragement. We talk every week. So yeah, he's always been that guy, the male figure in my life that I just go talk to about anything.
What are